Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to I Guess It's Just Me. There's so much we have to talk about. We got new fight updates, big game time, halftime. I had one take, and I failed. Big time halftime performances, historic moves, and 2026, and why is it my year? Ladies and gentlemen, what is up? My name is Liam David Kilker. Welcome to I Guess It's Just Me. And we have a lot to talk about here. I'm so excited, but we're going to talk about topic number one, promotion, baby. That's right. Brown versus Kilker has changed its date to February 22nd on YouTube. Guys, I'm so excited for this. It's less than probably 10 days away. Well, now it's 10 days away today, actually. There's so much that I put into this, so much that it looks great, by the way. It's pre-recorded. So what you guys are seeing happened about a month ago, actually, now. And I'm so excited for you guys to see it. From a fighter standpoint, I'll talk about the fight after because I don't want to spoil anything, but from a promoter standpoint, it feels great. It looks great. It was an absolute dogfight. And thank you to the House of Champions. Thank you guys so much for letting us use your space and trusting us enough with this project. And I'm so excited for many more opportunities such as those. And, I got a knack for it. I like it. I like the producing side of it. I like promoting. I like, creating the stir, creating the edits and getting it all riled up. That's what it's all about. And February 22nd, I felt like is a great time. I pushed the fight up because, I felt like March 8th? March 8th was like too far. I was like, the hype is going to die out. So we got face-to-faces coming soon. And then February 22nd, baby. Woo! It's going to happen. It's going down. Let's talk about the history of this. I originally got this idea after the Jake Paul versus Anthony Joshua fight. Because, if you see right there, wait. Oh, the light's dying. Man, I gotta charge that. After the Jake Paul versus Anthony Joshua fight, because Jack Doherty got under my skin, man. I don't like the kid. And he just got a lifetime ban from, I believe, the PGA Tour. I believe that's what it's called, of the major golf thing, which is insane. Oh, I can't stand him. I hate him with like a burning passion. But that's not what we're talking about here. I wanted to fight. I kept on hitting him up, antagonizing, got nothing back. And then I found this one actor kid, and he was like, yeah, I'm down to do it. And then he got an opportunity, which, good on him, brother. And then he was like, I want to you really hone in on this opportunity and, give 100% of my energy to that. And I said, that's totally fine. And then Mr. Wyatt Brown was the next person I slid the fight agreement over to. And he signed it. And here we are, February 22nd. It's going to be good. It's going to be good. Unofficial sponsor, Prime. That's right. I love Prime. Get yourself some Prime. They got Prime shakes now. I am so excited for what you guys are about to see on February 22nd because it's just electrifying from beginning to end, from the start to finish, and it doesn't look like it's put together by somebody who doesn't have that big of a producer background. This is my very first big event with LDK Entertainment, and thank you to the House of Champions. And February 22nd, you'll see something. You'll see fireworks. You'll see everything you want to see in a boxing match. Now, the big game, the Super Bowl. First of all, Bad Bunny, the historic Super Bowl halftime show. First of all, there was so much riding on this, right? Because there were so many eyes on Bad Bunny, and he exceeded our expectations. Our expectations were already really high, and he exceeded them. He did exactly what I wanted him to do, and that was spread love. That's what that was about. It was about spreading love, culture, a true American halftime show. Because America is not just one people. It's multiple different people coming together with all different backgrounds. That's why Statue of Liberty exists. Because that is the thing that people see, that they have made it to the new land. It's so crazy. People are so obsessed with in this country. Where you've been. Where did you come from? That's not what America is about. It's about who you are now and what you're going to build now, moving forward. The dream for your family, the dream for your kids, the dream for yourself, right? And I feel like Americans, these I can't even say Americans because not everybody thinks this way, but most Americans have lost that. We have become too content. America has not been here that long. What, we're coming up on our 250th birthday? We don't have a culture. Our culture is other people's culture. Our roots are other people's roots. Literally. This is stolen land. And so, Bad Bunny came in and showed every single person that doubted him that he did not need to mention ICE. He did not need to mention Trump. He did not need to spew hate. He did not need to point the other finger. He brought culture. He brought love. He brought what the United States of America, all the Americas, is about. Is what it is about. It is about unity. And it was beautiful. It was amazing. I loved it. I danced. Did I understand it? Not really. And it doesn't matter. It does not matter. It's amazing. I could sit there, and that's what art is. You sit there, you watch it, you listen to it. Go, okay, I'm taking it in. You don't need to understand it. And it was amazing. He did exactly what I wanted him to do, and God bless Bad Bunny. And major props. Major props. Let's talk about Seahawks, though. Yo, so funny. I'm going to bring this up. One of my friends, Bobby, he's a big Seahawks fan. Just met him recently. And that was like our first initial meeting was at the Super Bowl party. And it was great. It was great watching it from the other side. Because, last year, I was with the Eagles and it was Super Bowl and it was huge and it was big, And then this year to see that, I felt that, and I'm so glad the Seahawks won. Because, man, New England, ever since that Tom Brady stuff and Belichick, you guys kind of left a bad taste in my mouth. And I get it, they're not with you guys anymore, but you still got that, you still got that. So, I'm gonna carry that grudge for a little bit. Nah, I'm kidding, guys. I'm joking. The Eagles beat the Patriots, and so did the Seahawks. Well, this has been real. And speaking, this is a great segue here. Meeting new people, guys. I live in Los Angeles now. I live in Los Angeles, California. Look at me. How did I get here? About, I guess, a month and a half ago, I called my friend Eric Demchek. That's right. That's my boy. He's been on this channel before. And I called him and I was like, I got to get out of Florida. Like this. I gotta go. Get me out of here. And he was like, why don't you come visit? So I don't know where it got mixed up from let's go visit to I move here. But I move here. It probably took 2 weeks. I packed my car. I packed up all my stuff, packed up my animals, and I was out. I moved to this beautiful studio apartment. And now I live in Los Angeles, California. Well, technically North Hollywood. And it's the greatest decision I've ever made in my life. It was the most uncomfortable, it's funny enough, the most uncomfortable switch I've had to make really quickly. And it wasn't bad uncomfortability. It was just I had no idea what was next. I drove here with him. First of all, it's my boy, dude, Eric Demchek. Let's talk about it. Drove with me from Florida to California after flying from Cali to Denver to Florida. How, bro? That's not a best friend. I'm telling you, that's not a best friend. But we drove, and it was crazy. It was amazing. It was incredible. He did most of the driving. I'll admit. All right. Okay. All right. I'm not a big driver. All right. I'm a big sleeper. I like sleep. But he even said, he was like, if I'm up, I'm not just gonna sit here passenger. I'll just rather drive. And there was a lot of times we were up at the same exact time. And it was an amazing experience, but I felt so uncomfortable in the fact that I did not have a place to go. But it was beauty. There was the beauty of that. It was excitement. It was unknown. One thing that my friend Eric Demchek says, if you're not uncomfortable, you're not doing it right. Because that is change. That is active change. You're seeing it. The same way that you strip a muscle and then it has to rebuild. I'm stripping my foundation of what I was so comfortable in, working at 2 theme parks, having a great time, being with my friends, but I was comfortable. And now that I'm uncomfortable, I don't have a mattress. If you can't tell, that's what this hole is here. That's why there's so much going on, because I'm like figuring out like, well, where do different things live, and what looks right, what looks wrong, you know. But also, I want to thank everybody from the moment I got out here, just welcoming me with open arms. You know, my boy Owen Wilson Black from the Juilliard program. You know, he's been great. All of Eric Demchek's friends. You know, these people who could have absolutely looked at me and been like, all right. You know, but they sat down, they talked to me, and, you know, I am honored to call them my friends. I am forever in all of their debt from how just generous they have been and kind they have been, because it's hard. This is a hard thing. This is no big deal. This is no joke. Like, this is no joke. Moving out here without an apartment, moving out here with really nothing. You know, I had a lot, you know, of stability, but nothing, you know, no outcome, no expectation, just knowing that I was going to get out there and nothing was going to stop me from getting there. And I'm so glad I'm here. I have a couch that I have to build tomorrow. This was built by Eric Demchek Construction. Yo, bro, I cannot give my props enough to this individual. I'm gonna break this down right here. You need to find yourself a best friend that, number one, can tell you when it's like real, like, bro, come on now. And then also be generous and kind enough to understand when those moments are, because you can either have a friend that's like, come on, but they're like that too much, or sometimes you have a friend who's like not like that enough. Find that healthy balance, and you will, because it's incredible. Because I never thought in a million years that I would have got here. You know, I was supposed to come and visit a lot of times last year, but there was something stopping me. And now that thing is no longer in my life, I have the ability to breathe, to find my art again, to find my entertainment, to find my circle, to find my people, to find the people that I look at and I'm like, yo, like, for better or for worse, this person is my ride or die. And Eric is definitely one of those, man. Like, I knew him since I was a kid. Funny enough, I don't remember a time in my life where he was not in it, which is hilarious. You know, like, I think my earliest memory goes back to him being at, like, the dance studio, because his mom was my mom was his first dance teacher, and then his mom taught me how to read. If that's not a movie, like, if that's literally not a movie, and then also our brothers are business partners, and then Eric works for his business, and I'm going to try to work for the business. Hey, I got to see what works for me. You know, I got to prove my point. I got to prove that I'm meant to be there. I got to earn it, you know, and I'm not in that place yet. I barely have my apartment furnished. So once this all gets furnished, I'll lock in. Guys, there's so much there's one more thing I also want to talk about. WrestleMania. This just came to the top of the dome. It's not in my notes. WrestleMania 42, baby, in Las Vegas. Now, there's only one match I want to talk about, and it all ties into everything that I talked about here. Taking risks, boxing with the long-term storytelling, best friends, Roman Reigns versus CM Punk is going to be hands down one of the greatest main events in WrestleMania history, because that is long-term storytelling at its finest. CM Punk brought Roman Reigns into this business with Seth Rollins and Jon Moxley a part of the Shield. CM Punk leaves for 10 years. And then Roman Reigns, in that time, becomes the big dog, becomes the tribal chief, becomes the mecca of professional wrestling. This title right here, this one with the tribe, that is Roman Reigns' title. It has like Samoan print on it too. Like, he was the flagship guy for the WWE for so long. And then CM Punk comes back, right? Now CM Punk's back, and he's like, now I'm champion. Now it's Roman versus CM Punk at WrestleMania. And I only bring this up is because that is my goal. Long-term storytelling. That is what I want to bring, whether it's in life, whether it's in full circle moments, whether it's in the art that I create. Full circle moments, long-term storytelling, because that's what it's all about. That's what hooks you in, you know? And I kind of went on a little tangent there. But who cares? It's my show. It's my show. I want to get a guest on here so bad. You know what? Eric's going to be the guest. Eric is going to be the guest. Best believe that. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. I guess it's just me here in LA, baby. That's right. That's right. Well, thank you so much for watching. My name is Liam David Kilker. Have a great evening. Deuces. Thank you so much for watching. I guess it's just me. Make sure you check out on February 22nd, Brown versus Kilker, and the vlog coming out soon of me moving to LA.